What's up, family? Man, today we're going to talk about hope. Hope. Hope is important, but far more important than hope is what you have your hope in. What are you hoping for? That's the most important thing. It's not the hope. It's what are you hoping for? What has your, where's your hope placed at? That's the crucial thing. So many times I've talked to people that, man, for whatever reason, they were in a relationship with somebody and the relationship ended, but for whatever reason, they held on to this hope that things were going to get better. They held on to this hope that that person was going to come back to them. They held on to this hope that that person who dogged them out, or that person who broke up the relationship, or that person who didn't want them, whatever the case may be, that person who's gone on to another relationship, is happily married or appears to be happily married, that person is going to realize that, man, they belong to this other person over here. You know what I mean? Stay with me. And so this person over here is hoping that this person's relationship ends. And they realize that, man, this person over here is where they're supposed to be. This person's over here is where their heart belongs to. And so they're going to end up killing this relationship over here to come running all the way back to this person over here. You wouldn't believe how many times, how many people I've counseled and talked to that have that type of hope. You wouldn't believe how many people have invested money in the stock market. I've been guilty of that. You know what I mean? Investing money in the stock market and penny stocks. And then I've made quite a bit of money in it. But then, man, I've lost a lot too. But I put hope into, man, I did my research and that. And then when things didn't look right, I was still hoping that it would turn around. I was still hoping that everything would work out okay, and that I wouldn't lose my money. Hope. Where's your hope at? What is your hope in? What is your hope attached to? So many of us, we really don't understand hope. Hope is just a frequency. It's just an energy. That's all hope is. When we break it all down, hope is just a frequency. It's just an energy that you have attached to something. We hope the dollar don't collapse. We hope, man, that COVID don't come back and shuts the planet down again. We hope that, man, I won't lose my retirement. We have all these different hopes. And all it is just we have this energy, this invisible cord attached to this right here, wanting it to work out. Hope is not bad. Hope is not good. It's just a frequency. It's just a vibration. What makes it bad, what makes it good is where is it connected to? What is it connected to? I grew up in a Christian church. My grandmother, she had this hope, this belief that my father was going to get out of prison, turn his life around, and get involved in the church. He was going to be this mighty man of God, this great man of God. She had unquenchable hope. You know what I mean? Her hope was off the chain when it came to my father. She died never seeing that. My father died never fulfilling that. That doesn't make her hope bad. It doesn't make it good either. We spend so much energy hoping for things. Hoping I get this job, hoping I get this relationship, hoping I get this promotion, hoping I get this house, hoping I get this man, hoping I get this woman, hoping I win the lotto, hoping my team wins tonight. We spend so much energy invested in other things that in the grand scheme of life don't mean a damn thing. But we waste all of this energy hoping, wanting something to happen. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. I'm not saying that you don't hope for things, but what the fuck are you hoping for? Not just what are you hoping for, why are you hoping for that? There's been a whole lot of people that hoped I crash and burn. There's a whole lot of people that want to see me crash and burn. Hope. Why do you want what you want? Why are you expending so much energy and time in that thing right there? And a lot of times, when things don't turn out the way we want it to, we get pissed the fuck off. We mad at God, we did that, we give up on dudes, we give up on women, we give up on ethnicities, we give up on political groups, we just give up on sporting teams, we give up. And we're freaking angry as hell. And sometimes we get so pissed that we become fucking demonic with it in the aspect that now we want to see them crash and burn because they killed our hope. Now we want to see them fail. Now we want to see everything they touch be fucked up. Now we don't want to see them happy. We want to see all their relationships crumble. We're hoping that everything that they get involved with tanks and fails because we put hope in them and they disappointed us. Now we want everything that they touch, everything they get involved with to fail. We're hoping that it fails. Why? Because we're on that low frequency. We're on that low vibration of unhealed trauma. One of the things that God had to teach me the hard way, the extremely hard way, because I was hard-headed as hell. I was that I would put hope in stuff and it would never work out the way I hoped it would, you know what I mean? The way I thought it would. And what God had to teach me with that was Elijah. Okay. I get why you're putting your hope in that. I get why you want that to happen. But you have to get in alignment with me. Your hope can't be more important to you than my will. Your hope can't be more important than divine timing. Your hope can't be more important than divine purpose. And so often we put our hope above everything. We put our hope above God's will for our life, God's will for the universe. But because we hope, we think it has to happen. Because we hope, we're putting all this energy, all this effort, trying to manifest this. But it ain't God's will. That's not what the universe has planned. That's not what God has ordained to happen. And just because you want it to happen doesn't mean that your will is going to override God's purpose, God's will. And we got to understand that. We got to humble ourselves and get to the point like, okay, you know what, man? Let me get in alignment with Source, with God, the Most High, and find out what his will is for my life. Because I want this, but maybe that's not what I'm supposed to have. Maybe that's not really good for me. Maybe, man, that's going to fuck me up. But it looked good. Man, all the opportunities. Man, I get this promotion, and man, look at all the money and da. But we're not looking at the full picture because we can't see the full picture. And yes, you may get that opportunity or that promotion. But now that promotion comes with you having to travel more. And that takes you away from your family more. And now your relationships suffer because you're traveling more. Your relationship here with your kids suffer because you're out working more, longer hours. Now your health is suffering because you don't have time to exercise, because you got to put all this extra work in on the freaking clock, because you got this title, you got all these responsibilities. But you saw the money, you saw the title. And so your hope was, man, this will help me financially, and this will help my kids, and and this will get us out the ghetto, and And you looked at that, and that's all you saw. You didn't understand the emotional abuse and the weariness that you would have to go through being there. You didn't see all the other things attached to that title and to that promotion. You didn't see all the negative things attached to that woman that you was hoping for, or that dude you was hoping for. You wanted this car, you couldn't afford this car, but you was hoping for it. You was praying and trying to manifest it, but you didn't see the stress and the hell you would have to go through trying to keep it. How it would fuck up your health. Because you're stressed the hell out. Now you're having to work 3 and 4 jobs just to make the fucking car payments. Because you can't lose it now because everybody's seen you driving it and you was flexing in it. Now you're stressed the fuck out on how you're going to keep it. You wanted that man. You wanted that woman. And you was hoping and praying and trying to manifest them, not understanding God didn't want you having them. But now you got them. And everybody knows that they're a hoe. But you got to walk around like everything's good. He ain't hoeing on me. He may hold on the last 15 women he was with, but he ain't hoeing on me. And we got all this stupid shit we think and we do. Because our ego got fucked up. Hope. What are you hoping happens in your life? Why do you hope it happens? That's the real question. The second question is this in alignment with my greater good? Is this in alignment with my purpose? Is this in alignment with the will of God? Because sometimes you can hope for something and it not be God's will for you to have it, but he'll give it to you just to teach you a lesson. He'll give it to you to break you down and to humble you. He'll give it to you to fuck you up so you can grow the fuck up and get your perspective on life right. We got to grow up. Saw this movie, Spaceman, on Netflix. Amazing movie. I can't even think of the actor that was in the movie. Big name actor. But I'm not into people like that, so I seen it twice. Just this last weekend. Saw it Saturday night when I came home from work, then watched it again Sunday morning. And this guy, him and his young lady, they hook up beautiful couple, just madly in love with each other. And again, we all have our own issues. This guy has all these dreams and hopes of wanting just to be in space, and to go to the further side of Jupiter, and his wife is, she has her things of what she want to do. And man, they get together and beautiful couple, and they're trying to have kids. First kid, she lose miscarriage. This guy's always gone. You know what I mean? He's always gone, always in space, always out doing stuff, right? Now he's going out into space. There's something going on in the world, big cloud in the sky, and we're trying to figure out, stardust, purple stardust, trying to figure out what it is. It's been there for 4 years, and we're trying to figure out, man, is this going to destroy us? Is this going to harm us? Is this going to change our way of living? What is this thing? And so this guy selected to go out into outer space by himself. It's going to take him over a year to get there. And once he gets there, he got to collect it, sample it, bring it back, and man, we'll run tests to see what it is. Well, on his trip, comes to find out that his wife is pregnant. She's done with the relationship. She's done trying to do everything on her own, because their whole marriage is her always having to do stuff on their own. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. We're talking about hope. This guy was so in love with his woman. She was so in love with him. But when they got together, he shifted to where now it's all about space. It's all about me. It was always all about him. Talking about hope. Now he's in space. And there's a spider on the spaceship with him. And the spider has the ability to understand energy and frequency, and to read his mind and his feelings. And the spider's talking to him, communicating with him, and helping him understand how he's fucking up his life. How he's fucking up his relationship. We're talking about hope. Stay with me. And so the spider's able to replay certain experiences in his life with his wife and his father and just all this other stuff. And the spider's talking to him and communicating with him and getting him to understand what the fuck is going on. You're about to lose your marriage. You already pretty much have lost your marriage. She stopped talking to you. She don't even answer your phone calls anymore. You're in space all by yourself, and the one thing that you had as far as your love, your wife, something to hold on to, something to come back to, is now done and gone. Now you're in space. What do you have to live for? Now you're in space, and your one rock ain't your rock anymore. Talking about hope. And it's there as he's in this purple stardust cloud. And he realizes, man, I've traveled so far. I've traveled so many million miles away from the world, from Earth. And all I want now is to see my wife. All I want now is to talk to my wife. All I want now is to hear my wife's voice. All I want now is just to be able to kiss her one more time. That's his hope. He's crying and he's lost. He's fucked up because Adam Sandler, that's the guy's name. He understands now, damn, it took me to go all the way out here, millions of miles away from home, for me to realize what I had. And now I hope I haven't lost it. Now I hope I can get it back. Now I hope that me coming out here didn't cost me the love of my life. Me coming out here didn't cost me this person who meant the world to me. And so many of us as adults, we grow the fuck up only after we've been broken and fucked up and we went too fucking far. We did too much. Now we're hoping, man, can I get another chance? Man, can I just get one opportunity to tell you how sorry I am? Can I get one more time, one more chance just to look into your eyes? Can I get one more opportunity to see you smile? Can I get one more opportunity just to put my arms around you, just for you to put your arms around me? Hope. Hope. I wanted to go to space. I wanted to do whatever it is that I wanted to do in life. I didn't give a fuck about the consequences at the time. I knew it could mess us up, and none of that shit mattered. See, Adam Sandler was having this conversation with his wife. He told her he was going to be gone for over a year. And he was telling her, man, we've been through this. We got this. We'll be okay today. He's minimizing everything to her. She's crying and scared of what could happen, and he's minimizing everything to her. It ain't that fucking big. You're doing too much. You've been too emotional. It ain't that fucking bad. Now his ass is out in fucking space, and his ass is crying. His ass is trying to call her. His ass is trying to contact her. His ass is sending people to go get her. His ass is sitting there hoping and praying for one more chance. Hoping and praying he could see her one more time. Hoping and praying he could get one more kiss. Hoping and praying that she would just hear him out just once. You don't even have to say anything. Just listen to me. I'm sorry. I fucked up. I should have never did that. I should have never came out here. I'm sorry. I get it now. I get it now. Hope. Hope. I see so many of us, we do stupid ass shit, hoping we don't get caught. We do stupid ass shit, hoping that it don't have the negative effect that we know that it could. We're just hoping we don't get caught up in the bullshit. We're hoping that they don't find out. We're hoping that it don't go left. We're hoping that it works out this way. I'm going to do my dirt, and man, when I get done doing my dirt, I'm going to come home, act like nothing ever happened. I'm going to love on her and da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to love on him and da-da-da-da, and everything's going to be good. And that's what we're hoping happens. That's what we hope is able to take place. I could go out and run the fuck amok. I could go out and sleep with everybody I want to. I just hope that I don't get AIDS. I just hope that I don't get something and I hope I don't get somebody pregnant. I hope somebody don't get me pregnant. I hope I'm able to come home and act like nothing ever happened. I hope I'm able to come back and act like I've been faithful and loyal to you. I hope I'm able to come back and act like I've always had your back. I've always been supportive of you. I've always been committed to you. Hope. Hope will make us do some stupid ass shit. There's been so many guys that's done some stupid shit, hoping that it worked out. And now they're locked up in prison. So many people that have done some stupid ass shit, hoping that it worked out. And they got killed in the process. So many people have done some stupid ass shit, some reckless ass shit, hoping that nobody would find out. They've lost their business. They've lost their credentials, their credibility. They've lost their money. They've lost their family. They've lost their wife. They've lost their kids. They've lost every fucking thing. Doing some reckless shit. hoping that it'll be okay. Hope. And hope is a frequency. It's an energy. What is that frequency and energy attached to? What is the vibration of that energy? Is it attached to your selfishness? Is it attached to your greed? Is it attached to your low self-esteem? And that's why you're out there sucking and fucking everybody because you want to feel accepted. You want to feel important, like you need it. You're valued. You're looking for that next big come up. You're still trying to see if you still got it. So you're out there sleeping with all these other people. You're trying to put all these pictures out there hoping your man don't find out. Because you want to see if other guys are still attracted to you. You're trying to see if you can still catch some fine young man. Hope. Hope. Man, we got to grow up. We have to understand why we are the way we are. That's the most important thing for us to do. Is to understand ourselves. If you never understand yourself, if you never understand why you do what you do, man, you'll never amount to all that you're capable of being. And if the truth be told, you've missed the purpose of living. It don't matter what all you accomplish in life, all the material shit you gain, all the degrees and titles, none of that shit matters if you never understand who the hell you are and why you're here and why you do what you do. You can have 5 doctorate degrees, and that sounds so good and that's so prestigious. But the root cause of you chasing those 5 doctorate degrees is because you have low fucking self-esteem. You need to be validated. And you think chasing these degrees is going to validate you. You can have the largest company in the world, and you're in the push behind that. And everybody thinks you're so successful. You are successful with financial things in the world. You are successful at accumulating shit. But if the truth be told, you suck at fucking living. You suck and you failed at understanding your purpose and why you're here. We got to grow up. There's nothing wrong with getting all those things. But understand, why is it that I want those things? Why do I have to have those things? Is that because I'm hoping that it makes me feel like I'm okay? I'm hoping that fills a void in me? That I'm hoping that fills an emptiness inside of me? I'm hoping that people look at that and they value me and they love me and they accept me and they embrace me. I'm hoping that. And so I'm trying to do all this stuff. Hoping that I become famous. Hoping that I get the attention of the world. Man, we got to grow up. I love you guys. Thank you for rocking out with me. Happy healing. Namaste.